Have you noticed how earning $90,000 a year used to sound like success, but now it just feels normal? Or worse, not enough. 10 years ago, that number carried weight. Today, in many parts of the United States and Europe, it feels like you're just keeping up. So what changed? Let's imagine someone named Daniel. Daniel is 29. He lives in Denver, or maybe Manchester, or Frankfurt. The city doesn't really matter. The pattern is the same. He earns $90,000 a year. On paper, that puts him above the national median income. His parents are proud, his friends think he's doing well. But at the end of each month, his checking account says something else. After taxes, health insurance, and retirement contributions, Daniel takes home roughly $5,000 per month. That sounds comfortable. Now let's look closer. Rent in a decent area? $2,200. Car payment? $550. Insurance, gas, maintenance? $400. Student loan payment? $350. Groceries and eating out? $700. Utilities, phone, internet? $300.
Subscriptions, gym, streaming, $150. Travel fund and social events, $400. Credit card minimums from furniture and electronics he financed last year, $250. We're already at $5,300. That's before unexpected expenses. So Daniel isn't reckless. He's not irresponsible. He's not gambling or making extreme decisions. He's just living a normal middle-class 2026 life. And that's the problem. Because the system quietly redefined what normal means. A reliable car isn't $15,000 anymore. It's $35,000. A modest apartment isn't $1,200. It's $2,000 plus. Dinner isn't $12. It's $25. A weekend trip isn't $300. It's $900. But salaries didn't double. The mistake most people make isn't overspending. It's upgrading their fixed costs the moment their income rises. The raise doesn't increase freedom. It increases commitments. And commitments are dangerous because they're invisible. Let's do simple math.
If Daniel drives a $35,000 car financed over 6 years at 6% interest, he'll pay around $41,000 total. That's $6,000 in interest alone. If instead he drove a $15,000 used car and invested the $400 monthly difference for 6 years at a conservative 7% annual return, he'd have roughly $35,000 at the end. That's a $70,000 swing in net worth from one decision, not because he made a mistake, but because he chose comfort over flexibility. Now layer that across housing, furniture, vacations, and lifestyle upgrades. Each decision feels small. Together, they eliminate margin, and margin is what makes people feel wealthy. Psychologically, this happens because humans adapt faster than they accumulate. When Daniel first got his $90,000 job, it felt like a breakthrough. Within 6 months, it felt standard. His peers live similarly. Social media normalizes $4,000 vacations. Coworkers lease luxury SUVs. LinkedIn celebrates promotions and lifestyle upgrades.
So Daniel adjusts his identity upward. He doesn't want to look behind. He doesn't want to feel like he's under-living. This isn't greed. It's social alignment. In behavioral finance, this is called lifestyle inflation, combined with reference group bias. We measure ourselves against those around us, not against long-term math. And the math doesn't care about status. Here's the long-term effect if nothing changes. If Daniel saves $500 a month, he builds modest wealth over 30 years. If he saves $2,000 a month because his fixed costs are low, he builds serious wealth. At a 7% return over 30 years, $500 per month becomes about $610,000. $2,000 per month becomes about $2.4 million. Same salary, different structure. The difference isn't income, it's breathing room. Financially intelligent people don't necessarily earn dramatically more. They just delay visible upgrades. They understand that income is temporary, but fixed costs are permanent. They don't ask,
What can I afford monthly? They ask, What does this commit me to long term? They understand that a $600 car payment isn't just $600. It's reduced optionality. It's pressure to stay in a job you may outgrow. It's less resilience during layoffs. It's less investing during market downturns. Wealth isn't built by dramatic sacrifices. It's built by refusing to normalize high fixed costs. And here's the uncomfortable truth. $90,000 feels broke not because it's low. It feels broke because the modern middle-class lifestyle is engineered to absorb it completely. Housing expands. Transportation upgrades. Experiences become expectations. So people don't feel poor. They feel tight. Always managing. Always waiting for the next raise. Always thinking the next income jump will finally create comfort. But if the structure doesn't change, the feeling won't either. The shift isn't about cutting joy. It's about protecting flexibility. Because flexibility compounds.
When your expenses are low relative to income, opportunities appear. You can change jobs, start something, take risks, invest aggressively when others can't. That's what real wealth buys first, not luxury, but options. A $90,000 salary is powerful, but only if it isn't fully consumed by the image of what a $90,000 life is supposed to look like.